That's how we do. We don't need a lot. This opportunity. I try to create my own. Right now, I'm working on my hat. Put my logo on it. It's like when you have the premonition, the premonition to make it happen. You just make it happen like it happen. Make it happen like it happen. Make it happen. But it's like they have a tribe out here. It's called Powhatan. Powhanton. And that's in Alton, Illinois. I remember you talking about the noise that was the Lulu Amanu was making, the noise, the ill noise from the Inky. There's a lot of things going on. You got right now where I'm at, it's called Mound City. I am the founder of what we call Missouri tribalism. The unification of the children of the Elohim who fathered and seeded the planet Earth from the planet Mars. Now, I know a lot of this is hard for you to, achieve in your memory right now. The data that you got, it goes totally against what I'm stating. But it's okay today. That's what we say. Because in time, your duplication will just ask you to make reference to those points. And what I'm doing, I'm decorating. This is my symbol that I was giving with the roller skates. Oh, people hated me for just, that was what we call the secret security of what we do. And I've been through the analyzation of the situation from the teaching who y'all call the master teacher with respect, who we call, or I call, who I teach at Little Bobbis. And the Little Bobbis was the connection with the MG and who we be collectively from the upper echelons. And then those who are proclaiming to be, because they was in the light of what it is, and heard and seen and smelt and touched and felt and appreciated. Little Bobbis, where you say master teacher. And from the relationship that was given to me, And the name that was given to me in the title was Mukmin or Mukman, which is synonymous going further on the world circle, who we be is the power for the purification of the thought process, who we be. So what's going on now, we're going back. And as we go back, we're going to take us to our origin. And with the origin, you become debunked of the junk that make you do things smelling like a skunk. And when you do things inappropriate, you can't learn how to get out of this cycle that you're in, the circle. So with that, putting on my designs for my head. And as priest, imam, and I don't see them all. But you know, nothing don't work out last, but it's priest is right there. We got priest. I'm a priest, which is a high priest. I didn't put the high on it. Imam. Imam's right there. And this is minister. Okay, that'll work. If something is out of place in your life, you know, if it pop up, it pop up. If it don't pop up. But one thing I can say, you know, looking down here, I'm always coming up with something. And this one is okay. And I said, you know, I'm gonna bring those scissors back up in here, which I didn't. But it's okay because I'm gonna take this off of here. I will have flyers coming out pretty soon for the different programs that we're affiliated with now. Yeah, but this one here is Sparkle Roller Dance Company, and that's affiliated with the Principles of Love. And the Principles of Love is the first coming together. And the pen name I got under the Principles of Love was Scientific. And that's when the other accolades come in. But I want to give I want to give a shout out to the Morris Nation and the many branches of the Morris Nation and the many branches, many families, many tribes, and collectively as we come together, TTO, Total Takeover, taking back what's ours and proclaiming it and walking in it. And for the great job you've done articulating, you know, the point of view that you had, you know, as far as what it is and what it's going to be, as we put people on notice, you know, you're doing a great job. And as we extend this gratitude and appreciation, stay in touch with 92 929, and it will be an opportunity for you to express yourself and what you represent, you know, as we intertwine, you know, heart to heart, you know, healing, you know, healing from what's been going on, from our origin and from the origin of those hadiths, stories, grottos, uh, that articulate the many customs that we had in different climates that we've been in, and how we populate the world, and the diversity of who we be, you know, collectively, and how we can come together, sharing, you know, with zakat and charity, you know, and living simplicity. You know, the program is going on anyway about Agenda 21, the lifestyle, and how it's going to be, because the frontier is it's over. You know, because for the safety of others, everything has to be on lockdown. And while we're on lockdown, that's why the reset is here. We're on lockdown. All right. So, and I say we because I'm with you too. You know, that's why I'm going to get you to understand what's going on so you can navigate through this robotic era. When we say era, that means it's wrong. And that's how they make money, off the wrong, not the right. So we walking in the right. So we doing the zigzag. We so swift with it. This is what we do. But anyway, I want to show you this. Now, if you see this, you take a snapshot, you locate where I'm at, and this is what I teach. I teach you what I was taught, right? I'm not gonna teach you the man's technique, but I'm gonna teach you what I was taught and what I got out of it after I explored it and got my own what we do with it. And I show you the basic points that I try to employ. This is my there you go. Okay, we're gonna have to come up a little bit. That's it. It be like it is. I was trying to make it, but it ain't gonna be like that. So we're gonna take it all the way up. Take it all the way up, y'all. And do that thing. And do that thing. Dang, dang. But it's like what it do is what it do. And when I get through this, I'll be doing something different. You know? But I enjoy the creative part of communicating with you. You know? So you can laugh and say, look at that mother. That nigga got some balls. You know? That nigga got some wawa. It's crazy. They be like, that nigga crazy. But anyway, here you go. See them roller skates? And that 7-pointed star? Yeah. And what it say? Uh-huh. Let's say core M. That means the core of what we do in Missouri. Tribalism, not what they say. That spanky shit. Spank that ass. Now say priest. What is priest? Priest is the pre-existence before we got down here in these bodies. Okay? And how we go out and come in with the blink of an eye. You be out and back. Boom. And you think you can go to Pluto or wherever, and you're back. And don't even remember. But I'm going to show you what you got to that you. Why you think they say five, five the power, five is power. Power for who? The power over you. Five is not the power. Seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling, and feeling. That's dealing with what they call Badu or the body. That's not the power. Collectively, we be the power for their thinking. It's called etheric forces. We be collectively etheric forces. Collectively, we call it the all. Not just anything you want to do. It's the all for originality. Going all the way back to the gases we be in. And some people entrapped in the body because they don't know who they be. The one and the three solid liquids and gases coming into this what they call atmosphere. Don't know who you are. Uncertainty got you in a maze, trapped off. Don't know where to go. Can't see over the wall of ignoring the truth because you're lazy. You don't want to read and study and find that self to prove. But when I talk like that, be like, I don't like that. But I'm cool. Do what you want to do. Let's do this. Let's do this. Don't make me do that. Don't make me do that. It don't matter because I'm not even there. I'm a hologram. How about that? Yeah. And I see you ain't got nothing to do but to listen to what I'm talking about. And if you know what I'm talking about, get down, do what you got to do. Be who you supposed to be. That's it. That's the whole message. Now, other than that, I'm getting ready to do what I do. We don't like what. What time is it? Yeah, 7:47. Yeah. But life is important for those who like to do the thing they're supposed to do. Say hallelujah. Keep it moving. Keep it. Don't stop. Don't stop the feeling. Yeah, be like, And when you see the principles of love, that's what I say, principles of love. The principle of love. And that's a lot of things under one, And then we got NY. NY. I'm nothing without God. This is going to get you. This is the key. This is the key. This is going to get them. This is going to get them. This will it do. This right here. Look at that. Beautiful, right? Beautiful, right? Now, when you get this, you good. When you get that, you good as hell. Now, what is it? Yes, what else? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Down to the no. Down to the no, 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 no. Hey, you and me doing what we do. Hallelujah. When I talk to you, everything you know that is true. What you saying, and I'm talking to you. What you doing everywhere around the world. Every boy and girl. In the city where you be. You would love eternally. Happy happy me. We together, doing what we supposed to be. Saying what? Saying love eternally. What you do, you and me and you. What we say, how we play every day. Every day is a holiday when we say what we play. What we play is what we do, and what we do when we talk to you. Talk to you about what you say, how you play. This day, that day, every day. What's the system? How we play. Unity is what we do. Now you know I'm talking to you what you do every day. You say what you say every day. You play every play. Play what you do. Play what you say. It's okay today. It's okay today, yo. It's okay today. Everything we say. Hallelujah. What you wanna do, what you say. Looking at me, looking at you. Everybody, what you wanna do, what you wanna do, be what you can, say what you wanna say, be the perfect man, don't be like you is, don't be cheap, always give. And do the things you need to do because you know that God loves you and you know that the God's inside of you to be true like the blue reflection of the sea you be coming amphibious side from the semen to the earth evolving to another type of birth, evolution as it be from the fish man, from the sea, amoeba that you be, planted in the dolphin, put into the sea. Now you know a little bit about we evolving you into who you be. The three is mankind, the human originality as creation to be fed, bred, and given a little bit more. Different degrees of the humans you be. Some was melanated, is the stamp of approval to be the high priest created years ago before the evolution of Christ, which he said sped up the evolutionary process of who you be. Now you on top, lost, spent around, chemically unbalanced, within thee, forgetting who you be. The areas, individually, Elo, source, L, L, O, O, for complete, taking your choice on what you want to do. You want to articulate, who you want to talk to, who you come around, who you consume with. Did you know if you in somebody's room with them and the door is closed, that you are intertwining not only physically by way of the smell, the breath, him breathing out, she breathing out, you breathing in, he breathing in, and the mixture is forming you. That's when they say people love a feather, or people stick together, or people love a feather flock together. But reality of what is going on is that you are transforming like them. This is the reason for the brick in the mortar. Is baking. See, these are filtering centers. These are contamination classes with the lights affecting you and making you go blind before time from the lights, the fixtures of the light. That's why simplicity tells you when the sun comes, that's your source of energy organically, naturally to be with in tune with the 24 hours of the day. And that came out. Also, people made a lot of money hiding the truth, trying to keep me like this. And I said, okay, it's right today. I didn't know why. It's okay today. You fooled me. It's okay today. You left me. It's okay today. Why? How do you mean all the time you see doing what I do every day? You see, that be me. That be me. In the we, protectively, I do what I do for the righteous. You see, the righteous protect me because that's who we be, the one. And the three, the B, the royal B, happy. So we just say happy, happy, royal B hop. That's what we be. The extension, the spinoff to this beautiful hip hop that's put down, that gives me joy, that gives me the reference, that put the melody, the music, the facts, and the music that still exists today, that's gonna always be here. That is the masterpiece, better than Picasso, better than all the opera music. You see what I'm saying? Because that was, and that is the purification and the articulation, the record that was put down. And it's not the people, It was coming through the people. So we look at the people. So they try to cast the people to say certain things, to reject certain things. But no. When you see, you can listen to the music now and your DNA will bring you after the confirmation. You see, that's the key. The key was the yang key. You see? And the yang was the yam. And the yam, many things with the yam, even with the, for the potassium, the potassium, right? Right? And potassium. All these, what they call letters was the let tears come from your eyes, from the continue fusion that you're going. Now we talking about the fusion when you with the people, when you with the people in the room, right? And he make a gas, right? Now that gas, you smell that gas, you become a part of it. It goes in your body, goes in your system. You become a part of that. What he ate, you ate. What he talking about, you talking about. Now that's just the physical smell of you absorbing who he, we, she come together. I'm saying people come together, they start to act like each other, mimic each other. That's because of the sensors, which how many you got? 5. That's the 5 is their power. See, that's their ability. That's their peak. See, but that's not the chakra. That's not the chakra is the average, not the 5% of the brain, right? That's because you are Lulu Amalu. Primitive workers, what is shall be, what is not will never be. Okay? So certain people did certain things, they're not wanted in the purification center of getting things right. And it's not my choice. See? Because this whole planet is still, even the thousand, she can make 1,000 mistakes, but she's still running the planet. You see, as a species, collect. That's what I'm trying to get everybody together. And once you get together, you can't trick the host of the planet. Because first of all, you see, if we look at what I got, them skates right there, them skates break gravity. Breaks gravity. And not only you going this way, but you got other people doing it with you. You see? That before we used to go like this. That's Islam, purification of the body, right? Appreciation, mind's clear, right? Worshiping, right? Worship. What the word worship is worship. Okay? War is the condition, right, for what they call raw. Raw is the process of evolution so you can get out of the raw state that you're in until you make that transition to be supreme of what you can do for your gene pool, your generation, your genes, what's encoded in you. That's why I said don't keep mixing your seed. But it got to the point people said, well, whatever. But what happened is that when you get different genes, the strong genes, it's going to take over because that's the truth. Strong genes is not the genes that's mean or the genes that's what they call mean. Or it's the strong genes is the genes of reality, the genes that will set you free, the genes that's in me. You see, so I can let you know. Because if you're not saying it, it's not there. So how can you say something's not there? You see, I am that green light, as you see. I am the blood that I am the darkness. I am the what they say, the tip, the purpose, the propel, the purple. I am that colorful, showing you what to be, what to do, that conscious, giving you that creativity so you can go ahead and spin off and be who you're supposed to be. And that's the name of the game. It ain't to leave you. No, you are who you say you is. Now go ahead and do what you're supposed to do. Don't be inactive. You see? Be active. You see? Now, talking about music, you want to make some music, you want to put the message in the music. Okay, we don't put message in the music. That's all. So we gave everybody their congratulations on what they do. We're going to put Al Huck in the music. We're going to put Al Huck in the music. And that's going to hurt people's feelings because they don't use hadith to make it so. It's a country club. And it's beautiful. And we appreciate it. We're going to explain to you about the crescent, where the crescent lies, how you can see the crescent, in the sky. Where's the true sky, and where's the illusion? Why the confusion? So, and as you see me as a high priest, you see? And when you see me in the street, that's the straight correcting, making sure people don't get fined because they don't know the rules. That's why they say, oh, you feel fine? And they write you a ticket. Mm-hmm. It's just a lot of things that we can eliminate by unifying, and it's love. So you got to let your love shine. Don't be stubborn, And the whole thing about me coming here for so long, like you see, because to me, it don't matter. Because it's simultaneously it's getting done. And a big shout out to BB, and that's Beverly Banks from the NYC. Big shout out, doing great works out there. Empress, doing great works in the 929. She's doing great works, So things is being done. Big shout out to True. Great works. It's time right now, so everybody do what they're supposed to do. And I'm proud. What's my thing? My thing is guidance. Guide is the same thing as good. It's good. It's GUARD. It's security. It's secure, right? To secure you, right? It's to give you. It's Navi. It's Rasul. It's Russell. All the good names. But really, the name I said really. But Derek. That's what people like to call me. That's like that direct. It is like the direct. But that the Derek is that's not the person. That's not the person. I mean, I give him his props. That's what I was trying to explain to the people. We evolved from who you thought we was through the process of sometimes you got to give it up. You got to give that whole personality. You got to die. You got to die, and that dying is changing your whole everything of what you do, how you live, people you associate with, and you render what you do unto the upliftment. But you render unto the Lord for the upliftment of His creation. So now you're part of the working. So now you're part of what's going on, the what it is. So the Marvin Gaye and his people, that's what's going on. It's the acceptance of who we be and the breakdown of anatomy to do the things we supposed to be. Unified with the love, which is the particles, which is the working force, which is the speaking application, is the listening, the respect, is the appreciation, the things we do in the collective, because we know who we are. We didn't win it. We was it. We are it. We are the main, would it be? They say subject could try to take our place. They say, oh, you want to be the subject? You be like, oh, I'll be the subject. I'll be the subject. Yeah, subjected to their foolishness. I don't think so. No, no, no. We ain't going. No, no, no. We got the stuff here. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. As I be talking to myself, when you see me wander off like that in thought, because it's for you, but at the same time, I got to talk to my who I be. And that's 1, 2, and 3, because that's what we on right now. The B. So once you be who you be through the solid liquid and gases, you're gonna be that solid person. You're gonna be that liquid, that motion. You see, for the flexibility, else you get stiff and then you crack. See, let's talk about that. Big shout out to my door towards where we at and where we be. Okay. But anyway, big shout out to Mokwina. Hey, what's up, y'all? Big shout out to Mokwina. And this is what it do. This is what I was talking about. So if you hear this, you already know. You know what it do. You know this is called Mound City. It's a certain thing that happened. It's a certain thing that needs to be corrected. And I see if you hear, you hear. If you're not, you're not. But wherever you are, may you continue to go on the journey that you on. You see, because wherever you at, here, there, everywhere, guess what? We go like this, right? We go like this, and then we go like this. Okay? For this part right here, for the 3, they call it atmosphere, right? And the fear is the refer, right? REFA, refer, right? Okay? The refer is the free that we give through the application of the vibration, articulation of the sounds given to you right now. Is the healing. It's the same as this. Healing. Healing, the energy right here. The energy is right there. You can feel the energy and it will articulate and go to you right there. Right. But you have to do it because I already did it. It's done. So all you got to do is just take it. It's there. It can't go nowhere. As long as you see this, take a snapshot, it's there. Look at that picture, it's there. Because I said it. That's how we create. So they take images of people giving you the articulation, right? That's having, right? Because the transferring of thoughts, you ain't got to be there. See? And what's happening to many of y'all, I'm going to sit down. How about that? What's happening to many of y'all is that we'll start with that with F. And when we're talking about the B, I still tell you, this is for the audio part. When we talk about the B, we talk about the 1 and the 3. When we talk about the B and what the fuck, we also talk about the E, capital E. Now, if we write a capital E, you're going to get horizontal and vertical. You're going to get the aleph, and you're going to get 3 stripes. That's the E. 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 Now watch this. E. F. E. F. E. 1. F. 2. That 2 going up, you got the, right? And then you got capital E. E. F. Because this part here is gone. So you got F. F. You had E, but you got F because this part left. So you got F. Okay, the E, this part left. So you got these two. So this represents solid, liquid, and gases. So the solid is gone. Solid represent solidify you in that body. Anytime you mention the body, you must mention gear. That's for the appreciation, which is the A. Now you're already at the B, right? You went to the F, right? It begins. So now you get the fair chance, E, right? You got the E, you got the F, right? Now you got the G, okay? Now the G, right? G, start from here. G. Start from here, capital G, right? Okay? So now, if we take the G, capital G, right? Capital G, right? And we take the G and make the G the J. So the G, right? The G, and then a line. So from here, so you got the G, you start from here, and you bend the G to here, and now you still got this, you got this, now you got the J. So the G that was curved is now bent, and now it's coming up like a J. So the G and the J is the same symbol, elongated, making it longer, right? Took the width out, made it long. It's the same symbol. So you got game with the G, you got jam with the A. So you should be able to see from the circle and the square is both the same as far as me, sure, or measure, which is the mathematic communication that they use through the symbols that they call numbers. And they so you don't have no feelings, recollection of the fact that you're focused on material that could be measured by weight, sight, smell, which is called material or matter, solid, weight. Things that can't be weighed goes from the solid to not being able to wait, which is past the zero. But they use the zero, but they call it the E, and for etheric. So this part with the F, the E, F, right? This part is gone, all right? You got these two. And with those two, all right, you must focus on the liquids and the gas. The gas, to that point, with the J and the G, from gases to Jesus. From Jesus, from gases to who he was when we was Ethereum alone, and gases with the G, and Jesus, right, to represent us, the collective, as the body of Christ. Christ is a Latin word, Latin from the Ottomans in Spain, which is another name for that part of Europe at the time when they came to cultivate it, which the writers say invaded. See, when we look at invaded now, it says and the V is the U, so would be NU aid. We gave them aid, show them how to do the infrastructure with running hot water and water from copper instead of lead, because the lead gave them a chemical imbalance, which led to more seriously illness other than what we call leproma or Lynette. Lynette, right? Which is lab and nat or not, chemically balanced. This is called leproma. And then they put the leprosy, which they took out of leprosy under what they call the canon text. How they going to communicate in their biblical teachings, right? And they put it in the truth, in the biblical teachings. Scientific teachings, right? They put it in, they kept it in Latin, right? And formed a genre, or a dialect, a speech by the foundation of the letters, the symbols A to Z. And then they put it in the term of their cousins, co-sin, right, from the 12 house of Canaan, right, the ones that had induced the leprosy. Not only did they have leprosy, but they had experimental, what they would call gene splicing, that they stem cell research that they're doing today. Well, it started. It was called, they changed the name, they changed the game of the collective thought thinking process of the real way to be, and lead you into now the virtual world of not dealing with nature and reality. You're just in a made up world. First, they put you in a made up platform. Then in the platform was, as you can see right here, it's different here, a little bit. Same format. But the houses that we'll build, we also build houses too. We do solar energy. We do the whole technology that's cutting edge. Actually, we are sons of the sun. Solar energy. That's the name. But anyway, at the same time, we got everything what we need to be doing. It's up to you. You just passing through like a squirrel. Da. That's it. You know, that's what it do. An appreciation to everything that you have done to make it this far. The pandemic, that's just the excess human, perishable robots. Now they coming up with new robots, robotic. That's what we're trying to get you. So when they read the data, the decimals, that you read the data, the decimals, with your process of computing. You are a computer. The quicker you learn this, the more you start acting like you had a mental breakdown, a data breakdown. Snap out of it. This is why Salat is important. Salat was the word talis, talisman. Talis means protected. See, so you got to, all you got to do is Google me. That's it, basically Google. You know, I'm just tired of people saying I'm just tired. I'm just tired because it don't have to be like this. But until we get it out, I got like about 5 books. Matter of fact, if you know somebody that want to get down sponsorship, I'm looking for sponsorships for books. If you're in the family and want to contribute and be part of the collective, we got so much to do. We got 1 year of planning. We got this year is the actual plan. The first 3 months of last year of the Gregorian calendar of 2022 was the plan. I just got back 2021 November. I just got back from analyzing the situation to articulate the analyzation. It took a whole seasonal process of realization, realigning what is, realize. And I say it like this because this is the way an interpreter interpret the need, which is the dean. The dean, which is the pen, like pen subways, pen, PENN, university. Pen, the writing, is the pen and the intellect with the Quran. You have to, the Quran is the last chapter. It's a continuation and the reassurance of what was said by Moses, Abraham, Jacob, and Ishmael. Why I do this like this? Is to pulse. It's a transfer of energy, making a complete cipher. This is how you do it. This way too. So, this is it's not hard. This is self-analyzation. Look at the side of your head. Look at the ground of your head. Look at your eyes, your lips, your nose. Look at your hand, and you stay still. Still correcting the form. So it's so focused. You can hear it. You can see it. You'll find you in a situation with a chick like this. You refer to the line as a self-defense. You understand perfectly still. With the form, you have a spare, which is this. Spare is strong. People can't just come and knock the spare. Spare can be held like this. But you've got a full stretch. Spare can be held like this. And you can talk just like this. You must be able, you can go like this. And you can create your own. You don't have to have it leaning. And if it's leaning, lean it. And you got isometrics. Lean it. Sit back. Feel it. Touch it. Feel it. Touch it. Feel it. Stretch it. Touch it. Move it. Touch it. Touch it. Touch it. Touch it. Touch it. That's how you gotta breathe. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. And chill with it. When you talk, practice. Pull your eyes out. Don't just, you too relaxed. Wake up. Wake up. Right. What happened? This is what happened. I'll be just having fun. Check it out. See, I didn't want, as right now, when I start to talk, I didn't want this voice to come in. I didn't want to have the most exquisite, most voice that one would just, you know. I don't want people to be jealous of me in my many forms of representation for different people globally, that I am Yankee. I am the key. I'm Yam the key. Yankee. I'm Yankee. I'm Yankee. I'm Yankee. I'm Yankee. That's right. And I open the door to your mind, you see. So you won't have to live in misery because we want familiarity, global family. You're not that. That's what we be. Congratulations on who you be. All you do is wonderful. Sweet dandy. Appreciation a must. Should be mentioned at all times. But when you pray and give yourself to the Most High, every 3 hours we need your fungus. We need your fungus to ask for forgiveness. We need your fungus to ask. Without a missing beat. Without a missing beat. Without a missing beat. Without a missing beat. This, you know what? That's what I'm talking about. That's what you say, consistency. That's how you. That's how you do it. This is the same thing. Boom, 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 boom. You be like, excuse me, you talking to me? I don't think so. But you do it like, see, you do it like this. That's called it's not a flip. Damn. One day I'm be, yeah. I think it's a flip. I think it's a flip. I know in the street it's like a backhand slap, but that's not. That's not. Mm. I know it says you flick it. But it's another name. We gonna get to it too. These things I recognize. The book of Revelation is no mystery to me. I'm in the order of the high priest called Malachi. Okay? And Malachi from the word Malachi, Malakut. This is dimension of the angelic realm. Then from Malachi, totally free, third eye open so you can see things. That's we get the C or the C, ABC. That's the three. Solid, liquids, and gas. You can see ABC. Do, re, mi. Three. 1, 2, 3. Mathematics. Do, re, mi. Music. Application. Vehicle. Travel. Trail. Straight. Street. Treasure. TRES. Treasure. TRESURE. Treasure. Street. TRES. Straight. Street. STRE. Treasure. TRERS. We got to think like that. So once we keep doing this like this, and keep doing it like this, and keep doing it like this, and keep doing it like this, guess what? We got it like that. Once you teach the children, we got the women in place. Once you put the five senses in this rightful place, in their natural order. First is the collective. You got to get yourself right. Timothy, no, Paul. Paul said it. Women should learn in silence. That's right now. This was the whole first 25,000 years of what we call survival. Now, that was food, clothing, and shelter. You did a great job. Food, clothing, shelter. 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 Food, clothing, shelter is for all the parents. Car rent. Car rent. Car rent. Car rent. 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 Re. Re. R. Re. Take. Top. Take. Top. 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 Tab. Tarika. Tarika. So yeah. So you do it when you do it like that. Tell you when you do it like that. Then you do it when you do it like that. Then you do it when you do it like that. That's what it do, yo. That's how you gotta be, boy. Get this here, get a little this here, boom, boom, boom. This right here is Jasmine. Big shout out to Jasmine. Big shout out to Karima. Big shout out to Fatima, Mukmina. Big shout out to Sakina. Big shout out to Dana. Big shout out to Malik. Big shout out to Donnell. Big shout out to Damon. Big shout out to Little Linda. BK, Little Linda, 65, Bush. Big shout out to Charlene. Big shout out to Wanda, Nash. Big shout out to Ritter. Big shout out to Stephanie. Big shout out to Juanita. Big shout out to Debbie. Big shout out to Ina. Big shout out to Rosalind. Big shout out to Booby, female. Cinema. To Glorious. Trying to think of the girl name. She had a Dolman Pinto. Big shout out to 37 Cinnamon, 75 Cinnamon, 65 Bush, 30 Cinnamon. I think it was 35 Cinnamon. Big shout out to Webster Projects, Grand Concourse, on 69th Street, 3rd Avenue, A-Line, D-Line. Big shout out on 47th, Grand Concourse, the C-Line, the A-Line, the E-Line. Big shout out to 3 to 4 to 5. Big shout out to Broadway Junction, the J-Line, Jamaica Avenue, the J-Line, on 25th Street, Fulton Street, the G-Line, Bergen Street, Carroll Street, Gowanus Project, Marcy Project. Big shout out to NYC, nice. So nice we named it twice, NY, Nana, Yin Yin. Big shout out to PAL, Nikio Center. Big shout out to Calvary Baptist Church. Big shout out to the Flagpole. Big shout out to Lorraine in Columbia. Red Hook. Big shout out to Junkie's Paradise. Big shout out to all the legendary heroes of Red Hook. Those that was mentioned that I didn't hear, so wasn't mentioned that I've known. Those that I respect, and we had mad respect for one another. Those I didn't affiliate with because they was older, or they was younger. Let me tell you about a time when respect was respect. It was learnt, it was earned, it was applied, and it was used. It was taught, and it was respected. Respect was respected. It was just a part of our lifestyle. And then they infiltrated. And the first ones was importation. They brought in ships, planes, airports, docks, imports, doctrine, import, a doctrine, a theory, psychologically, mentally, physically, as far as physical barriers, enclosures, inventions. All these are narratives or variables that must be described in the mission, in the fight of righteousness, the defense, for the defense of righteousness. When righteousness fights to create the venue, to maintain the law, to revise the law, to accommodate the citizens, to revise what has been done is putting us in a enslaved type of setting, to change the laws of our surroundings. This is the approach of a successful society. With this amount of information that has been put out, it's only one way. We're past the point of returning back to a place, to a time that was an illusion, that we created in unity for a specific reason. And that reason was to uplift humanity. So as we move forward in this new Gregorian calendar and add on the calendar of the Ilium, you don't have to agree with it, but you will not stop this. Because this calendar is exact of what we intend to do, what has been done. So it is a roadmap, as to say, a companion in the night, heat in the cold, love when needed, attention when necessary. They are essential for the reset that has been done by necessity from that which you have been taught, the narrative of those who oppress you, because this is their job. You have chosen to listen, to list their ends and accept their way of life. You have refused to make changes after pleas and pleas of information from different places that was selected for your safety. No one wants to lose. So I would suggest that you group with me. Appreciate you can play it safe like everybody else. But in your own reach, what you can do, you're great. But man tell you you're great, accept that. And you can be greater. And you have to accept that. Pull out your full potential. Make your life a hayat from higher learning. Then you be a part of the elevation of the Renaissance, the continuation of the life line in the correct manner. We won't have to talk about wasting all that valuable, precious time to appreciate. You can talk about things in perspective to the accomplishment that we will do, are doing, the planning stages of implementing the plan all over the world. And why is that? Why nothing stays the same? This is the way we go. The earth is not just stiff. We be stiff in the world so we can look. You gotta look at yourself. Even to the point where you have to move. Move that finger. What the hell? Think about it. All day long just sitting there. No, you have to move. You gotta move. That body got to move. That body got to move. That's the problem. You sitting there, you stiff like a boy. You gotta get a rocking chair. Move that body. It's not because you old, because you wise. That's why people in the rocking chair, they moving, they in motion. Constant rhythmic, forming and arranging, they in motion. They moving. The body wants to move. The arm wants to move. The arm wants to groove. That's why people be clapping. They be clapping because they on punishment. You're sitting down. You're sitting down. You're on punishment. You walking. You're on punishment. You're supposed to be running. There's a difference between walk, W. The W and the M is the same. A-L-K. So you got K-A-L. K-A-L-M. Calm. Walk. Calm. Walk. Nor, which means or run, is nor. N-U-R. N-O-I-R. N-O-U-R. N-U-R is still nor. N-R is still nor. Okay? Even north. North is the north, which was the light, which was the power. This is why they went over there with your, you see, which is your or Y or and K. See, the Y was the shahuf, was the alignment of what they did as far as the transporting of what we call workers. Workers is war kings. The kings war people. This is saying the army, my arm, in the service of the Lord. The Lord that was talking about was their Lord. See, it wasn't our Lords. We didn't call ourselves Lords. We're affiliated with the Lord to determine what it means. But we were rabbi. We was Cohen. See, Imam. Remember I said Imam? Am nation. Mammy, matter. Matter solidified, solid, within body. Ethereal, solidified, solid. Ethereal, ether, collective. Ether cord, connected. Umbilical cord, disconnected with the cut, birth, life, iffy. That's what we're talking about. We're gonna get back with you. I got to see what we do. Oh yeah, I watch it. Watch it. Watch out, y'all.